What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Residual. This is a game by Orange Pixel, published by Apogee. Both of those are names that I have not heard in a while. All right, I'm going to throw that out there. Orange Pixel did some smaller games that I covered back when I was like a really new YouTuber, back in like 2013. And then Apogee used to make games like way back in the day, like almost before my time. I definitely remember playing some Apogee games like back in the 90s when I was a kid, but obviously I was very, very young and my access to games was limited back then. Residual is a game where you are stranded on an alien planet, and you've got to figure out how to get off that planet. As you can tell by the key art right there, our ship endos into the side of a world. I know, a likely place for games to start, but nonetheless, we're going to dive on in today, take a look at it, and see if we can survive on a hostile planet and exceed expectations. If after watching this you wanted to get Residual for yourself, I'll have a link for you down below in the description so you can check that on out. Aside from that, you'll also find a link to my Discord and my Twitter and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to come hang out with me live and say what's up and, you know, have conversation. I know, social interaction. Gross. So anyways, let's play some Residual. I am playing this with a controller. I found the PC controls to be kind of like hit or miss. There is a fair amount of like Metroidvania to this survival game. Think of it as like Terraria. But, like, at the same time, there were equally as many things about the PC controls that I did not like than as I did like, if you take my meaning right there. So I opted just to go for a controller. However, the game does have functional PC controls. They just don't fit my liking. That's pretty much all that it comes down to. We get to pick a character right here. Yeah, I guess I'll just take this little dude on the left. Uncharted space. Scouting mission towards a mineral-rich asteroid world. World field. It's a question of scale. But things don't always go as planned. Story of my life, dude. You and me both, brother. Finally, a little alone time. Oof, it's kind of bumpy and crowded. Gotta go up, bro. Go up. You gotta go around the asteroids. You can't just go through them. That's not how solid physical objects work, man.
Personal disaster bot at your service. You can call me by my superhero name, PDB.
How'd you get a superhero name? I never got a superhero name. Is that like one of those Galactic Federation things? All right, so we got to fix the ship's computer, and we've got to analyze the EDP 500 replicator. Let's start by analyzing and see what we get over here. So that's Stevie. Apparently Stevie. Apparently CV is just like wrecked, but we did get a CPU, so that's good. I didn't analyze it, so like, I don't know. So there's our regulator right there. And then if we press our Y button, we've got this little unfolding menu that's going to tell us all the resources, items, tools, and things that we have available on us. As of right now, we've got a field transporter, we've got a blazer, it's basically a lighter. We've got a DNA scanner that allows us to scan life forms if we find them on the planet. And then we've got an empty flask that will filter water for us in case you wanted to do that. We also have a busted CPU right here. Is it possible to just like analyze that thing? All right, so there's the toasted CPU right there. We can fix it, though, using nanobots inside that thing.
EDP applied those nanobots to repair things. So smart.
I like the robot's voiceover. The robot's voice actor is pretty good. It actually kind of reminds me in a way of Claptrap, who is like one of my favorite robots in all of the robot pantheon. So there's a working CPU here right now, and then I think we slot this in over here. There we go.
Computer is operational and linked to your visor.
And so we can open up our visor. That's going to give us a map of the world. It's going to let us know how much energy we have, how much food we have to eat, how much health we have. There's also the radar right here where it does like a scan of all the locations where we can get our hands on stuff. We are going to need like graphite and things of that nature a little bit later. But for right now, I think we're set to just kind of like chill. There's a lot of fruit and food around, which is good. Is that it? Oh, we can actually step outside the ship now. There we go. Really good pixel artwork. I like the saturation of all the color and everything. It looks solid.
That you find some basic resources for survival. Also, that you crash your ship. But I guess we ignored that one.
I did indeed ignore that last one. I did very, very poorly.
Place one here near the base and one literally anywhere else.
Okay, yeah, we'll put down our teleporter so that we can get back to base. So there's our teleporter number 1. We can plop that on the ground right there, and then once we actually have that mated with another teleporter that's like way off in the distance, or we have it paired up with, then we can teleport in between the two freely. It's not a problem. Deuterium, we need to find that. Deuterium is this stuff right here. So that should be deuterium. There it is.
You can ask the lovely EDP to craft a portable mining device for this resource back at the ship.
Okay. And then we also need a metal shard. That's like coal or something right there. Oh my god, needles. Okay, don't like that. Let me scan that real fast. That's a small rock. I'll take it. There's also some food over here. We got to analyze everything first before we can actually add it to our inventory.
If you like, we can toast some marshmallows over it and sing songs. I'm a soprano.
You're a robot, so I figured we could adjust your voice to do just about anything you want it to do, in all honesty. Econium. Okay, haven't seen that. Some berries and some sticks right there. We can jump up. There is a grapple mechanic where you can jump and kind of like saddle your way up a surface if you need to. I have to get used to the controls. So they've got the jump on X right now on the Xbox controller. And I'm used to jump being on A and like action being on X.
Everything looks pixelated.
All right, we'll grab that right there.
Relax, have a nap in your comfy captain's chair to regain energy.
A cactus pod. Okay, I'll take that. It's a little bit spiny for me, but I think I can live with it. What is this thing over here? An echo pillar.
We need to get rid of that gross ooze covering it.
There's ooze. Okay, all right, fair enough. I don't know how to, like, do that. Maybe I burn it off? Maybe that's what I do. Let's see if we can use the burner on it. Let's try the blazer out here. It does not look like the blazer does that. So unfortunately, we can't get the ooze off of it. We can go with this thing right here.
Eat something so you can still pass.
Oh, apparently I'm like super hungry right now, dude. I got the grumblies that like only food can satisfy here. Oh, those go up and down. Curious. All right, what's up with this guy over here? Can I scan him? Looks like he wants to run from me. It's gonna make that kind of difficult. You. Oh, he ran off across the water. Those look like normal rocks, so I'm going to assume that those aren't, like, crazy important. I'm just going to put my little scanner away because I seem to be having very limited success in, like, figuring out... Ooh, full food. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. It looks like over here we've got nothing. A big old pile of nada. Not a damn thing. All right, well, let's head back on over in this direction, see if maybe we can find some metal around. I thought these little fragments right here were going to be metal, but it keeps calling it econium. So I guess that's not going to be helpful for what we've got going on right now. There is more deuteronomium over here, so I'll take some of that. And then we'll cut over to the left, and we'll check the left side of the map to see if there's anything cool over here that we want to get our hands on. Little observation, like there's like an A button to grab things. I don't know why they didn't just make it so that like you press the jump button a second time. So like to mantle things, you just hold down the jump button. Like, why wouldn't you just hold down the jump button to go onto the vine too and save yourself like a key press? Just to, you know... That's one less bind that somebody has to keep their eye on. That's all I'm saying. That's graphite right there. I'll definitely take that for later. I need metal shards. Are those metal shards? Ship debris. I don't know if ship debris counts as metal shards. I mean, it depends what it's comprised of. Those little guys look like they're going to try to hurt me, which I'm not immediately a fan of. Oh, that's probably what I need right there. Can I even jump that high, though? How do I get up there? That's like... I wonder if I get a jetpack or something later. Weird, this doesn't look natural. It's some kind of mechanical door. There must be some way to force it open.
It's a power generator, but it's low on energy. We'll need something to charge it.
Okay.
My super advanced eyesight tells me there's something behind that bush. My infrared sensors agree. Looks like a switch, but it's missing a lever. Maybe you can stick something in there. You want me to look away?
Oh, no, dude, I'm tired. Oh, that's unfortunate. How do I tell if I'm tired or not? I don't seem to have a meter for telling me that I'm tired. So, like, how do I know where my tiredness is at? I have questions in this regard. Maybe it's inside this menu right here? On my vitals. No, on my vitals, it doesn't have it either. I wonder how I tell if I'm tired or not. That's kind of an interesting thing. You just stand next to the teleporter. It'll teleport you out. If you want to be untired, all you got to do is sleep inside this chair. Although I have no real way to quantify how tired I am or whether I've refilled that particular attribute. So I'm just going to let it sit here for a minute, and then once I feel like we are adequately rested, I'll take off. It looks like it's almost like the end of day 2 anyways, so we'll just let it go to like maybe day 3. We'll get like, I don't know, what's a quarter of a day? 6 hours? That's about how much sleep I normally get, so that sounds all right to me. All right, let's dive on out of here, and we will exit the pod, go to the teleporter. We got our speed back up, so that's good. Oh, it repeats some of the voice dialogues. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get up there, but for the life of me, I can't tell how to do it. I'm going to take these wood sticks and these fruits over here, and there's another metal thing right here, so I'm just going to take that.
We can ask the lovely EDP to craft a portable mining device for this resource back at the ship.
All right, let's go do it. You asked in such a nice, cloying, sort of clingy way that I feel like I should probably oblige you so that you don't tase me in my sleep. So what does it want me to do? It wants me to make a metal and a deuterium DP01. All right. Let's do it. So there is a deuterium miner. All right, and it spit that out, so that's good. I don't think we can pick it up until we analyze it. And then this guy over here, it wanted a metal miner as well, so I guess I'll do my best to get my hands on that. Okay, let's analyze that real fast. Well, we've got our 2 mines, and so it wants me to place these, and then it also wants me to track down some graphite. 8 graphite to be more specific. Can I just get like a graphite miner? Yeah, maybe one of those. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but there's a graphite miner, and that seems like it might be a little bit more efficient for gathering up the stuff that I want. I'm gonna exit right here, and let's see if we can plant this down somewhere. So, graphite miner. Can I just put it wherever?
Sensors say this area doesn't
okay, so there's like nodes. We've actually got to find like specific spots in order to make this work. All right, let's get back up in our backpack then, and then we'll get the deuterium miner. It looks like the deuterium miner will just go right here, so no harm, no foul. And then it also looks like we can take the metal miner, and it looks like the metal miner can go wherever you want it to go as well. And it looks like the game has like working machinery. So I assume these are just gonna sit here and like spit out resources. Let me eat some more noms real fast, dude. There we go, got that nom right there. And then I'm gonna go see if I can shove something. Like we've got those fragments of the ship parts that kind of look like a lever. And then we've also got a stick if that doesn't work. So like we'll try, let's see, items here. Hey, it went in.
Probably try restoring the power.
Okay, so until the energy source is all ready to rock, unfortunately, I can't get this open right here. And we got to track down like 8 graphite. I don't even know where we're going to get that from. Let's go. I'm going to pan and scan through the map real fast and see if I see it around. If I do, then fantastic. If I don't, then I believe we may have hit a stopgap here. There's a graphite right there. There's another metal right there. There's like oil all over everything. Can you transition in between zones sort of like Nintendo style? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So we're not going to be able to do that. I've picked up one, well, I've got 2 graphite, but I guess the one that I already pre-existing had inside my inventory doesn't count for the quest. So I guess we're going to have to figure that out. Oh, so for an energy source, I need more metal shards. Gotcha. I've got the sticks, though. We can make a campfire. Let's go play around with the campfire real fast and see what some of the craftable, placeable things do. All right, so we've got the campfire right there. I assume that I can deploy that wherever I want.
Catch fire. It could take a few tries, but it's not like you got anything better to do.
But don't I have a lighter? I was gonna say, it feels like I have like a lighter on me. All right, so does the campfire just keep enemies like up and off me? Is that what that does? How many metal shards do I have right now? I guess we can smack it with a rock until it lights as well. I think they were being literal about that. We've got 3 metal shards. All right, well, the miners keep on mining. And like, what did I need for, how many did I need for this? I needed 3. 4. Okay. All right. So we'll have that shortly as soon as it finishes its production cycle.
Do you ever think about robots taking over, turning life forms into batteries? I don't know. It just crossed my mind.
Not really. It sort of seems like one of those terrifying things that just, I would rather not indulge that line of thought, you know what I mean? Because it's scary. Apparently I can pick up a big rock and put that inside my inventory. Maybe we're weight training. Maybe we're just trying to get stronger. There's a magnetic rock right there. That's good news, because that means it's probably got something ferrous inside of it. I know geology stuff, and if it's making that old compass needle move around, it usually means... There we go. Get a little bit more food inside of me. I do very much like the pixel art and like the level design. I like the way that everything appears. A bit of a scattered control scheme as far as I'm concerned there. But let's go back and... Ow, dude, I got hit in the face with needles. I don't know if it's... Is it rekey bindable? Okay. So apparently you can rekeybind everything if you want to. So maybe I'd give that a little bit of a look on the actual keybinds for the PC. Maybe I should have done that, because I would have put jump on my space bar. I would have like moved things around a whole bunch, but I just didn't want to rekeybind everything because, you know, I am terminally lazy. I just can't help it. There's our energy source. So we've got the battery now. That is a massive battery. That is a beefcake of a battery. But I'm going to slot it in right here. Hey, and look at that. A convenient vine decided to grow. Does it go, like, all the way down in? Do I need to, like, worry about my safety down here?
It looks like nobody's home.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression that I was getting, too. There's another one right there that I think will activate that door. There's another broken switch.
You should take the broken items to the ship's EDP to replicate a fixed version. Gosh, she's so darn cute when she replicates.
Listen, man, you can't be watching people replicate without them knowing. That's not a good look.
Less solid. Perhaps you can destroy it with your little blazer. Size probably doesn't matter.
Needs some chopping. What else can I do? So I've got fire over there. As far as tools and things go, I do have my blazer. Oh, you can blaze these blocks? Oh, cool. So we can actually like knock. Oh, it's quartz. Sweet, dude. So I can use my blazer as like a mining device. That's kind of sweet. All right. Well, I'm not gonna totally deform this over here just because I'm a little bit worried I'm not gonna be able to get out if I do it. Actually, no. It looks like from the form of it, we should be all right. Let's go on over. Ooh. There we go. We'll go down in here and we'll just mine these on out with the old blazer. Oh, my suit energy is going down. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out a way to replicate that as well and get the suit energy back. It says that it's solar powered, so I assume that since it's solar powered... Is my blazer not working anymore? Hold on. How much energy do I have? I was like, why is my blazer not working? We got 54% energy on our blazer still. What are those things flying around me? Are those things like trying to harm me? Oh, weak, dude. I'm super tired. Okay, we're gonna have to go and sleep, I think. I gotta get back to base real fast. I do like the lighting sources that they've used. I think that those look very, very nice. All right, so we'll go back up over here. It looks like I've been poisoned or something. I'm just gonna go lay in bed until I feel better. Has that ever worked for me before? No, I usually just feel worse. But let me eat some food real fast. There we go. That's all back up, and it looks like my suit recharges as long as I'm on the surface. So that is a good piece of information to be aware of. I'm gonna sleep in for a little bit. All right, so we got to analyze this gadget, which I think is an okay idea. The gadget, where did it go? There it is. All right, well, we got a fixed gadget. That means we can probably go back down there and do something with it. Is there anything else that I can, like, make? So there's storage for materials. There's a programmable robot if we've got enough graphite to do it. Sort of curious what that does. All right. We got a whole bunch of resources over here, so I'll just stack those up real fast. And let's go back down and plug in this gadget. There's actually kind of an exploratory element to it as well.
Unless you want to look like a squash tomato.
All right. Hopefully those bugs don't come down here and start messing with me again. Switch needs the gadget. All right, so I have the gadget. There it is. We place that on in there. And then it needs another energy source, which I think I can whip up right now. Okay, so we've got that whipped up. Let's take this up here. We'll put it inside the power core. And another doorway has opened. Are they going to give me any kind of traversal method to get down on in there? I was actually expecting this to be more of like a build a pickaxe type deal. But, oh god. Alright, yeah, it looks like that little nest up there is spawning some kind of critter that is not a fan of me. And I don't seem to have an attack button, so it might be time to go.
Your energy levels are below comfortable functioning. Take some rest in the ship or near a campfire. If you die, does that make me captain?
I'm not exactly sure that's how the chain of command works, but just give me a minute to rest. I definitely think they should give you some way to indicate, like, I think maybe it was calling out my health, but being able to figure out, like, how much sleep you need, I think would be a very, very welcome and obvious addition here. Having a piece of information like that where the game is pinging me and being like, hey, you need to sleep. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I prepare for, like, longer expeditions then if I don't know how full my sleep meter is, you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel a little bit antsy as a control freak. That's who I am. Like, I know that I seem like I'm pretty easygoing and I'm pretty relaxed, but I'm actually kind of a control freak. Like, it's kind of a disgusting fact about me that I'm not like a major control freak, but I definitely like to I definitely like to be in control of the situation at all times in all aspects. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'll put those tools back down right there. I need a weapon. That's what I need. Oh, there's a chopper. I need vines to get the chopper, though. How do I get a vine? There's also ladders. Okay, so that's probably a good thing to have as well. I thought it said that it was a mood stick right now. Like, what's it going to do? Change colors depending on, like, how warm it gets? So we definitely need to figure out how to get a vine. So let's go take a look at the vines and see if we can figure out... Oop, I didn't want to pick that up. We'll get the vine and we'll see if we can figure out a way to actually, like, loot that thing. Because it seems like there's vines all over the place, right? It seems like there's vines, like, everywhere.
Those drones seem to be spreading some sort of ooze. They better stay away from my EDP.
Oh, you just, like, stand at the bottom of it, and then you'll harvest it. Gotcha. Some of these vines are in, like, important spots that I think we can't get out of, though. Until, like...
Careful! That glucoberry packs quite a punch! We could craft a bomb from it!
You sound way too excited about manufacturing explosives, and I like it.
Eat something so you can still pass as living, okay?
Alright, I'll eat something if it makes you feel better. There we go. Do you feel better, robot? Are you feeling nice and free and clear about this situation? Ow, that was my face. Alright, so I have the vines. That means that I can go in and make the chopper. Can I swing the chopper? I think I just use it on objects. It's possible this game is kind of like out of this world where there's like limited combat options, but I'm not too sure until we get further in. We can also clear the vines off this thing over here if I remember correctly. Luckily that one didn't spawn in too bad of a spot, so I can avoid him pretty easily. But there was that machine over here that needed to have stuff cleared off of it. Maybe I can do that. Doesn't look like it. Can I kill these? It does look like chopping is an option. Here, come here. Let me bonk you. I want to... Let me bonk you, bro. Oh, I learned how to fish. Okay. Are there any other critters that are just going to stand around and let me bonk them? How come everything on this planet doesn't want to be friends with my axe? Okay, so it looks like we can't bonk the critter right there. Important lesson learned. Let's head back down underground and see if we can chop the... It said that it needed a chopping tool, so I assume that that's like the next part of progressing inside the context of the game. Okay, so I'm back down... Oh no, dude, I slipped and fell! Oh no, dude. I'm so deep down in a place where I don't want to be. I'm scared. Someone hold me.
Your stamina's low.
Yeah, I know.
Eat something so you can still pass as living, okay?
We have, like, larger problems right now, though. I'm, like, terrified for my safety and trying to, like, platform my way out of this absolute abyssal hell. There we go. All right, I can platform. I can do this. I believe. All right, let's go chop the stuff off the sides of this. A data shrine. What does a data shrine do? Ancient device requires raw quartz. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to eat some food real fast, and then we're going to find that raw quartz that I just harvested. Where's that at? We're going to put that in our hand. We'll put that inside of there. What's happening here? A data cube? All right, well, I've got an objective to analyze the data cube. So probably give that a look. Can I kill that thing? It looks like it does go away when I hit it with the axe. Unfortunately, there's like no death animation or anything else to really make that immediately apparent. While we do have some energy left, I would like to bring out the blazer and maybe just kind of mine my way around a little bit, see if we can find anything good. Oh, it looks like I can't mine upwards. Oh no, this is a predicament. This is a situation. How do I get out of here? So, like, really all I had on me was enough to make a bomb? Luckily, it looks like that was enough to get me out of that situation. I had to sit and, like, ponder on how I was going to get myself out of this death trap. Like, apparently the map gen doesn't always leave you, like, a means to, like, get out of there, I guess. And so that's kind of where we were at. Hopefully my blazer holds out long enough. My blazer did indeed have enough electricity to get us out of that situation, so I will take it. It's better than being stranded here forever, which is what I thought was going to happen. So let's go ahead, and I got to analyze the data cube. All right, let's take the data cube back to whence we came and see if that helps.
But I guess I never met anybody besides you. Please, stand still during teleportation.
Hey, more mining got done while we were over here, too. Put that in my backpack for right now because I think we have plenty of that resource. It's kind of odd that the game has, like, no real combat to be spoken of. It looked like we could kill those bee things. But let's see here. We've got an ancient data cube.
Analyzing resource. Yep. I've analyzed the data cube and added new crafting info to the database. Instead of me doing all the work, how about you read a book?
That's not... I mean, you raise a good point, but that having been said, we read a whole bunch of books, like those that came before me, so that I could stand on their shoulders and not read books, and just have machines that do all of the stuff that I want them to do. And so I've really dedicated my life to, like, functional uselessness, and just letting technology take over for all the spots where I am subpar. That's how I've lived my life thus far, and it hasn't seemed to backfire yet. You know, in an apocalyptic event or like a survival situation, like, yeah, that could probably become a problem. But for right now, it seems like we're in good shape. I can make a storage silo. Do I want a storage silo? I'll make a storage silo, sure. I'm carrying around a lot of stuff right now. My inventory is really cluttered. Like, maybe... let's put the storage silo, like, over... is it an item or is it like a tool?
Grab that silo connector and attach it to one of your mining devices.
Oh.
Clean up every time.
I see. So I plug it into the silo, and then it just automatically deposits all the resources inside the silo. Gotcha. So there's going to be kind of like a little bit of a Factorio element to this whole thing as well. We still have not found any graphite, so we kind of need to figure that out. Where's the graphite at? So it looks like there's graphite to my left, and it looks like there's graphite down in the pit, too. Although it sort of raises the question, like, is it in the walls or something? Let me take a look at the map real fast. So, like, I'm right there, and I want graphite. So it looks like graphite is all the way over to the right and down. Oop, it teleported me back because I stood next to the teleporter for too long. All right. That's true. We haven't gone to the right yet, so maybe we should.
It appears to be some sort of visual image creation device, but it's not working. We'll need to power it up. Or maybe change the channel?
Okay. It doesn't sound too unmanageable. I don't know if I need to put like one of the power cells inside of it. Maybe that would help. With the graphite that it was looking for, was there just like one graphite over here? Is that what it's detecting, or is it like actually like a full graphite mine? I need my blazer real fast so that I can get through these rocks. Okay, so where's that graphite at? A little bit further over to the right. Are you a graphite? Oh, there's some kind of weird things over here. Hey, there's another data cube, though. We could probably get in on that. Where's my axe at? There we go. Oh, it makes a little noise if you're actually smacking something. Gotcha. All right, well, I'm tired again. And so that's, I think, one of the big things is, like, the controls are a little bit odd. That's my first observation, is they've got, like, grabbing and they've got jumping on two separate keys where I don't think that needs to be. And then the other half is a little bit more feedback for, like, actions, such as smacking things and objects. I think would be a really, really good idea. You do get audio feedback that I didn't catch previously when we were doing this thing. But that being said, it would be helpful. The other thing is the nerf to your speed when you're down in a dungeon. I'm sort of curious. So, like, some of these jumps are very precise. I guess maybe in order to rest, we've got to do the campfire thing more frequently. That actually might be what they're planning on having me do, is place campfires and rest next to those. I think my blazer still has energy, so I think I can light that right there. Oh, yeah, you do. You huddle. Okay. So I was going to say, traversal is kind of a pain in the ass because you never know when your energy is going to run out on you. But I guess as long as you have a couple of sticks on you at any given time, you can just rest next to a campfire and then you'll be good to go. So I suppose that's kind of a non-issue. I just wasn't using all the tools in my toolkit to get it done. Luckily, the keys are rebindable, so if you find the controls to be weird, like I'm finding the controls to be a little bit weird, and it's not that they don't function. I want to make that clear. It's not that the keys don't function. Like, everything feels fine. The platforming feels okay. It's just that, like, I'm used to buttons being in different places, so I probably should have taken the time to re-keybind everything, and it's probably not even, like, a real complaint. But, yeah, this is Residual. I hope you guys liked what you saw so far. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games so that you don't have to. I'll see y'all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. I am actually kind of gripped by the state of exploration in this game. Like, I do want to see, like, what the next object does and whatnot. It's just that I was thinking more Terraria, and instead, this actually has a lot more of an exploratory aspect to it. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for being here. Bye, everybody.